Turning to domestic politics, President Park Geun-hye will hold her first cabinet meeting Monday afternoon with 13 new ministers appointed this morning. The meeting comes after a long delay that's kept her administration from getting off the ground since her inauguration 2 weeks ago. Our presidential office correspondent Oh Jin-ju has the details.
This morning, President Park Geun-hye appointed 13 cabinet members 2 weeks after her inauguration. The president was originally expected to appoint 12 ministers, but she added one more, the agriculture minister, who won parliamentary approval on Monday. She will convene the first cabinet meeting of her administration later this afternoon. The finance and defense minister nominees will not be present at the meeting, however, as they have yet to go through the confirmation process, and their deputies will attend the meeting instead. The president called the meeting earlier than expected in order to address heightened threats from North Korea and other pending issues, including massive forest fires that spread across the southern part of the country over the weekend.
The president has emphasized that stabilizing state affairs is the most urgent task facing the government right now. So she concluded that she cannot postpone the cabinet meeting any longer.
However, it seems that it will take some time before the Park administration can fully normalize its administrative operations. The nominee for chief of the new Presidential National Security Office, Kim Jang-soo, has yet to be appointed, as the new office is part of a bill to restructure the government that is still awaiting parliamentary approval. On the economic front, the confirmation hearing for Finance Minister nominee Hyun Oh-seok is set to begin on Wednesday, and President Park also needs to nominate someone to lead the new Science Ministry after her previous pick, Kim Jong-hoon, withdrew himself from consideration. Oh Jin-ju, Arirang News.